Hey you guys, I'm Carson Rouse, back with BusinessBuzz, where we focus on business, entrepreneurship, and investing. Today, we're going to be talking about Bath & Body Works and how much I love them. I'm just kidding. We're going to be talking about how they have been closing a lot of their stores. Bath & Body Works. Good old Bath & Body Works. The place where many women flock to get their 1 millionth candle and pay ridiculous amounts of money for a little bottle of hand sanitizer. It's a staple in almost every single shopping mall. I always see one, and there's almost 2,000 stores in North America. They were founded back in 1990 in my home state of Ohio, and they do billions of dollars in revenue every year. But recently, people are becoming worried that Bath & Body Works will no longer be around. Today, I'm going to be talking about why this is a concern, why this is all happening, and what I see in the future for Bath & Body Works. But before we get started, make sure you guys go down and leave us a like and subscribe to our channel. We just hit 1,000 subs and we're trying to hit 2,000. First of all, Bath & Body Works is owned by a parent company known as L Brands. Their most famous subsidiaries are Victoria's Secret and of course Bath & Body Works. They also own some other brands like Tween Brands, C.O. Bigelow, Lane Bryant, other brands that you might not have heard of, but they own. This is also a publicly traded company that you can invest in, and we'll talk a little bit about that more later. They're also announcing plans to close 50 Bath & Body Works stores. Beyond that, they're going to be closing almost 250 Victoria's Secret stores, including their Pink brand stores. Most of these closings are going to be taking place within malls, and most single locations are going to remain untouched. This was all reported in their recent first quarter earnings report, and despite all this bad news, this apparent bad news, their stock has absolutely soared. Their stock has soared over 43% in the last 8 days, and their stock now sits at $15 a share. This is still $9 lower than their stock was trading at before the whole pandemic, but it still leaves people wondering, why did their stock continue to soar even after they announced all of these store closings? This is part and due to the recent earnings report. Retailers have been hit horribly due to this pandemic. I mean, absolutely terrible. A lot of them are actually filing for bankruptcy like JCPenney. However, L Brands isn't doing too bad. While they didn't meet their estimates, they're still not bankrupt, so hey, there's that. The company also recently announced that they are going to continue their plans of separating Victoria's Secret from Bath & Body Works, which many investors are looking forward to because they don't believe that Victoria's Secret is going to do very well in the coming years, as it has brought uncertain revenue. Another big reason that the stock price remains stable and rising bigly is due to the fact that L Brands has a grander plan in mind, and investors know this. Closing these stores was more of a choice rather than a financial obligation. You see, L Brands wants to position their stores at Victoria's Secret and Bath & Body Works better for online sales, which is always good to see. You know, you want to see management that's forward thinking and seeing towards the future, and obviously e-commerce is the future. Their online sales have also grown 85% year over year, which, to be honest, may be due large in part to the fact that everybody's stuck inside right now and nobody's going out to shop, so they're just buying their stuff online. Also, in a recent call with analysts, their CEO mentioned that these closings will be taking place within the next few months, and he also plans to close a lot more stores next year and possibly even the year after that in 2022. They're just going to be mass closing a lot of their stores. He did also note, though, that these closings should strengthen the business, which again brings us back to the point that this is part of a grander plan. This is not an obligation. They're doing this to strengthen their business. As an investor, I gotta say, I still wouldn't invest in this company. I just don't like retail right now. It's way too uncertain. If you had to force me to invest, this might be the company that I do it in. I just don't like retail. But they do sport a really good dividend of just above 4%, and their dividend has remained above 4% for the past 2 years. Either way, I do hope you guys took something of value and learned something about business and larger strategic planning in business. If you did learn something, make sure you guys go down and click that thumbs up. Why am I still doing the L? I don't know. The thumbs up, and also make sure to subscribe for more content.